Hello and good morning, good afternoon, or good night wherever you are, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review of two products, and they are... Ta-da! This is the BLITHE Padding Water Mask Pack. BLITHE Padding Water Pack. I always want to call it Padding Water Mask, but it's a Padding Water Pack. And this is the Energy Yellow Citrus and Honey version. And then I also have the BLITHE Pressed Serum Tundra Chaga for ultimate nutrition and firming. And this is a pressed serum. It's a serum. So the reason that I'm doing these both together is because I actually received these both for free from JOLSE. Thank you, JOLSE. And now I'm just gonna review them for you guys. I've been using the padding water pack. Yeah, I've been using the padding water pack for about 2 weeks now, and the pressed serum for about a week. So let's get into the review. So we will start with the padding water, because if you guys watched my JOLSE haul, you know that I actually got a sample of this, and I was super excited because I have been wanting to try this padding water for forever. I wanted to try the green tea version, but when JOLSE put up a post that they were looking for people to review this version as well, I was like, oh, I can get a full-size version. So I was so excited, and I was one of the ones that they picked to review this, so now I'm giving you my honest review. So I've got JOLSE's page up here, and I will tell you the price first of all. So this bottle retails for $33.74, and it is currently discounted. The normal price is $39.70. And then it says the features. It contains lemon and honey extracts with rich vitamin C to make the skin clear and bright with hypoallergenic care of dead skin cells. It provides pH-balanced skincare and exfoliating care. It nourishes to deep inside the pore after removing dead skin cells and keratins. It is effective for reducing skin blemishes and improving skin tone. So that is everything that JOLSE says this product should do. So now first, the smell. It does have a citrusy smell, which is good because that's what it's supposed to be, citrus and honey. But if you're sensitive to fragrances, I'm not sure if that's like an actual fragrance that was put in here, or if there's actual just like citrus in there. But if it's a fragrance and you're sensitive to that, it's just good to know. So second, we will discuss the way that I use this padding water, because there are a lot of different ways to use it, apparently. I used it the traditional way, I guess, the way that the website tells you to use it and the way that most people online use it, but I will talk to you guys about a couple other ways that people use it. So the way that I used it is just in the morning, you take a bowl, you put water in it, and then you put a cap full of the padding water inside of that bowl, and then you splash that on your face. Now, I couldn't find anywhere the exact amount of time that you were supposed to splash it on your face. I heard 15 seconds from somewhere, and I was like, that seems like a waste of all of that padding water. My, sorry, my dogs are in here today. So it said 15 seconds, but I thought that's a waste of perfectly good padding water. So I just used however much time it took to pat all of it onto my face. And so I would just take some out of the bowl into my hands, pat it on my face, and then let it fall into the sink. And so however long it took me to do that, that's how long I did it every morning. I feel like it took about 5 minutes. And then I would just pat all the excess into my skin and then continue with the rest of my skincare routine. So I did that right after cleansing, but before my toner. I actually did that every day for these past 2 weeks. I'm actually not sure what the frequency is supposed to be because it doesn't say in English on JOLSE, or at least I didn't see it. So I just decided to use it every day to see what it does. And that's how much I used of it. So like maybe about an inch, because you take like a little capful each time. But I do feel like that's a lot, like a whole capful to use just for each morning. But I will now tell you about my results using it that way. So first, it's not as moisturizing as like a moisturizing toner would be. So it was supposed to be moisturizing, but if you were just to swipe on a good toner, I feel like you'd get more moisture out of that, but it was slightly moisturizing. Also, on really hot days, it was super refreshing because it smells citrusy, and if you do it with cool water, it's nice and cold. I can't picture it being as refreshing in the winter because in the winter it is cold already. So splashing cold or room temperature water on your face isn't as appealing. But in the summer and on hot days, like because we had a couple hot days this week, like, oh, it was so refreshing. And another thing is that it can kind of wake you up because this one specifically has that citrus smell, and something about smelling citrus in the morning just wakes you up. So that's why I didn't use it at night. I used it in the morning because that citrus smell and just splashing cool water on my face really helped me to wake up for the day. The only results that I actually saw with it was that it is brightening. So I noticed that when I did my makeup, or even if I didn't wear any makeup, my skin looked a lot brighter than if I hadn't used this, like than before I was using this. So I would say that's the only result I really saw. I didn't notice a difference in like blemishes or in skin texture or anything. My skin did feel slightly softer after using it, but I think that was just based on like the residue that's left over from it and like patting it in, because for the rest of the day it didn't feel like that. That super smooth feeling wore off after a while. But the brightness stayed. So I would say this is a really good product if you're looking for brightening. Not so much for the blemish care and stuff like that. I don't think it works as well for that. At least for me, it didn't. I would say for me, and for the way that I use this product, I would give it 4 hearts. Because I thought it was a really great product to brighten up my skin. I think it made my skin look nice and good when I put makeup on. And I thought it was really refreshing to use. I love that it woke me up in the morning and made me feel more energized for the day. The only thing is, I wouldn't use it every day, I don't think. I would make it like a 3-time-a-week thing, or maybe 2 times a week, because I just feel like I would run out of it really fast if I was using a capful of it every single day. Now on to the other ways this can be used. So I've read online that you can mix it with water in a little spray bottle and use it as a spray. And I feel like that would help it last a lot longer, because you are spraying it on your face instead of splashing it and letting it all fall away into the sink. So you just do a couple spritzes on your face in the morning, pat it in, and then you're good to go. So I really want to try that way, but for this review I really wanted to try it the way it's supposed to be done. Another way that people use it is just as like a straight up toner, I read online. That did not work for me. I tried to use it as a straight up toner one time and it burned. I don't know if my skin is just too sensitive for that, if it's just too citrusy, but I went to use it as a toner and just put it on like my little sponge cloth thing, wiped it on, and I was like, oh, that doesn't feel nice. That's not refreshing. That's not the kind of refreshing I want. So yeah, I would not recommend that method, but it is another method for using this product. So I will be trying the spray method next, and let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see a redo review on that method to see if it works out as well as the method that JOLSE and BLITHE recommend. Alright, now for the second part of the review. Dun, ta-da, ta-da. I don't even know if you guys can read what's on there, but I had it the wrong way. Alright, so this is a BLITHE pressed serum, and this is the Tundra Chaga version. They have a couple different pressed serums, but the normal Tundra Chaga pressed serum retails for $38.25 on JOLSE. Actually, normally $45, but it's currently on sale for $38.25. And this says reduced purified water, so that's what this is made of. It's reduced purified water, and it contains 60% Tundra Chaga extracts. The chaga mushroom is a unique medical mushroom from Tundra region that contains rich beta-glucan. It provides elasticity to skin and protects from external environment. It is effective for improving skin elasticity and wrinkles. So this is a pressed serum, and it's, instead of being like a liquid, it's like a cream kind of thing. And you're supposed to use a pea-sized amount. I did not know that the first time I used it, so the first time I was like, man, a little bit does not go a long way, because I used like a tiny bit, like a little tiny dye. It wasn't even pea-sized, but it didn't spread very well. But I would say a pea-sized amount will cover your entire face, which I don't know how big the full size is compared to this, but for a week I feel like I haven't really made a dent in this, or at least not too big of a dent. So as for the value, I'm not really sure because this isn't the full size. But for smell, it has a slight smell to it. I'm not really sure what it is. Maybe like a medicinal smell. It doesn't bother me. But again, if you're sensitive to scents, there's a tiny bit of a scent. I don't think, it definitely won't bother you as much as the patting water, but it's a slight scent. And then this is supposed to be for firming. I don't know if it works well for firming, but it works really well for moisturizing. Like, it feels so nice when you put it on your skin. It just kind of melts into it, and it feels like velvety almost. it's a really unique serum. I've used other serums before and nothing kind of like makes your skin feel like this. I think it would work well for wrinkles because it has that like velvety texture to it, and I feel like it would fill in lines really well. But yeah, overall it's really good for moisturization. I could see myself picking this up for the winter to use when it gets really cold outside, because it just feels like it puts this layer of like satiny velvet material on your skin and just holds in all the moisture for you, and it just really melts nicely into your skin, and I like that. You don't feel like it's just sitting there. You can kind of like, whoa, I almost dropped it. You can feel it kind of melt into your skin. One thing I will say though is that I was kind of shocked by the color when I first saw it. I wasn't expecting this like brown color, and when I first opened it I was like, oh gosh, it's like brown. Most of the time the serums that I use are clear, or they've got like a slight hint of color to them, but this is actually like brown. So this I will give 3 hearts, I think, only because like I can't really rate it on the firming aspect of things, but for moisturization I feel like it's really good at moisturizing, and I feel like it'll be really good for the winter. So I think 3 hearts is a fair rating since I can't rate it on the wrinkle aspect of things and the anti-aging aspect of things. I would recommend giving it a try for the winter if you have dry skin, because I feel like it would be helpful for that, and it'll add some extra moisture. Alright guys, well that is it for today's video. I hope it wasn't too long because I was reviewing 2 products instead of 1. I tried to like prepare myself beforehand so that I could be real smooth with it. We'll see how it goes when I go to edit the video. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and click subscribe down below if you haven't already. And that way you can be notified every time I upload a new video, which so far has been every Friday for a while, I think. Yeah. So again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you all back here next time. Bye! It's leaking a little bit. I think it would work well. Wow. It's leaking!